Record. Okay. So I'll meet you now, but if you have a question, wave your hand or go in the chat box. Okay. So it's recording. So hi, everyone. I'm Laura Kilbane. I am a Star Diamond leader on this team, 3-star lifetime. And I want to talk to you guys about inviting because it is something that I think everyone stresses out about or puts this like front up when it doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be inauthentic. It doesn't have to be salesy. It is just certainly the way to get people to know about this opportunity from the health side, from the fitness side, from the coaching side. You know, one of the coaches on our team, she's like, this is a party and we have to send invitations to the party because at the party, you get in the best shape of your life. You get in good health. You might leave the party with some abs, she like talked about. And you leave, you know, or you are in this party and you become the best version of yourself. So, you know, I've been coaching for 4 years come January. And I am a lifer. This has completely changed my life. I did not know about coaching even when I signed up to be a coach. I just wanted to save money. So my inviting was a little bit different from my coach because she invited me to the group. And then she just invited me to save the money, which I was someone that didn't like to pay full price for anything. I still don't. I'm a huge Nordstrom Rack, TJ Maxx girl. So you tell me I can get a deal on something and save some money, I'm like all in. So that was her invite to me, was to save money because I was not interested in the coaching opportunity at all. And she was the new coach. I don't even know if she asked me to be a coach, to be honest. I'm going to be talking about inviting, when to invite, how to invite. And this is all based on my opinion, because if you've ever watched another inviting kind of 101 call, they might have a different opinion. I'm going to give you my opinion and my kind of strategy and how I have built my business. And then if there is something that's like strong pulling on your heart to do or not to do, then don't do it. This is your business. That's the beauty of it. So I have a list of inviting examples that I will put on the comments once I post the recording to this page. But there are a couple different reasons to invite. The first one being people who have liked and commented on your posts. They're showing you some love. They are following you. And a simple invite in response to that is, thank you so much for your continued support of my posts. I really appreciate it. How have you been doing? Do you still have health and fitness goals? Or if you haven't talked to them before, you know, do you have health and fitness goals you are working towards too? You know, tomorrow is a new week and I have a couple ladies getting started if you'd like support, motivation, and of course, accountability. So obviously if they are following you and liking and commenting, they kind of know what you do, hopefully because you're talking about it, not only in your posts, but in your stories. But it's as simple as, hey, Lindsay, thanks so much for your love and support on my post. Do you have health and fitness goals too? That is an invite. And there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, shake your head yes or no. Like, do you guys see anything wrong with that? Okay. The next one is people watching stories. So it might be, you know, hey, Melanie, I saw you have been following my IG stories and page. Thank you so much for your support. Just curious, what do you enjoy most about my page stories? Health, fitness, family, tips. You know, ask them for their feedback. That's also an invite, you guys. You're talking to them. You're opening this door, an opportunity to talk to them, to get to know them, and they are watching. So why not ask what they want more of or less of? Sometimes I say, like, what would you like to see more or less of? And I give them examples. That is another form of invitation. The next one, and like I said, use the chat box to ask any questions. Next one is when a program is coming out that you think that someone would love. So that was how I got invited to a challenge group. Was my coach, I was a former dancer and Size was coming out, and she's like, hey, there's this new dance workout coming out and I think you would love it. It's like a hip hop dance. You learn a routine. And I know you're pregnant. I was 6 months pregnant at the time, but my friend who's also pregnant is doing the program too. Would you like to see a preview of it? that's why I joined, that was her invite to me. So, think about programs that are coming out. Morning Meltdown just finished, but that doesn't mean you can't, like, if you just did Morning Meltdown, it was an amazing program. I can think of several people who would love that program, and I've invited them. The Work, I just started it today. Love it. It's amazing. It's hardcore. So, think of a list of people right off the bat. Okay, who do you know that loves Orange Theory? Who do you know that it loves CrossFit or maybe did a Tough Mudder? Who do you know that was a former athlete? Who do you know whose husband works out? Because it could be a way to talk to their husband about doing it, because men have been getting amazing results. Hopefully you guys have been seeing on Instagram. So, and women, obviously, of course, but this is a really great program for men to kind of jump on board. So you think of this program. Next one is Barre Blend. Think of 10 people right off the bat who loves barre, who is a former dancer, who likes low impact, who needs low impact, who's taking Pure Barre, all those things. As soon as you think about a program, list the 10 people that come to mind. So an example invite right there is, hey, Vanessa, I know that you have been loving going to Pure Barre, and I am so excited. This has been a long-awaited program that people have been asking for, is a barre program they can do at home. Not only can you pair it up with your Pure Barre, because one little side note, they don't have to stop going to Pure Barre, but a lot of times people can only go to a class or a studio 1 or 2 times a week, and we know that you're not going to get results 1 or 2 times a week. So you could say something like, I know that you love going to Pure Barre. How often do you go? Maybe she says 3 times. Okay, awesome. There's actually a new barre program coming out that you can do at home. So on those days that you can't make to the studio, you can do this program with me. It launches next month, and we're going to be kicking off the new year with it. Would you like to see a preview? That's as simple as it is. The Work. Hey, Brittany, I know that you love CrossFit, and I just did day 1, or you just did the sample workout maybe. I just did the sample workout, and it was crazy, and all I could think of was, you would love this. I have a sample workout. Would you be willing to try it out and give me a review? That is another invite. So do you guys see how it's like make comment or nod your head? Like, do you see how it's very does that feel hard? The things that I'm saying, does it kind of take your guard down and feel like, oh, I could say that? Okay, good. The next one is when you see or hear someone complaining about their health and fitness. Now, this one, you have to be not careful, but obviously just be mindful. So, an example could be, we were at a nail salon and the girl was like, hearing me and another girl talk about working out. And she's like, oh, you guys work out. I wish I had time to work out. And she talked about how she didn't feel good, how she's gained like 30 pounds, yada, yada, yada. So, just very casually, we're like, oh, what type of workouts do you enjoy? And she actually brought up Beachbody On Demand. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That's actually the workouts that we do. Have you ever been a part of an accountability group? If she didn't say bod, if she just said ever since I had kids, I just can't find the time, say, you know what, I just finished a program. The workouts are all 20, 30 minutes. Do you think that's something that you'd be interested in doing? You could do it right at home, either before the kids wake up, during nap time, or after you put them to bed. Another opportunity to invite. You guys are going to be going into the holidays, which Jenny and Michelle just did a great call about talking to people around the holidays in person. Same thing. People might talk to you about how you look amazing, or I've seen your posts, or yada, yada, yada. It gives you the opportunity to say, yeah, I feel amazing. Like, have you ever thought about joining one of my groups? Do you have health and fitness goals? And it is so simple when you just don't put any weight on the outcome, just talking, I'm talking to you guys. It's very easy. And I often use voice message, especially if it's someone I don't know very well. I do use voice message when I'm saying these things, because then they realize that I'm not just copying and pasting, and that I'm taking the time because I truly care about them, because I do. I coach because I care about people, and I want to help more people get results and feel the way that I feel. I've never looked this way. And so for me to not ask people if they want to do this or see if they have a need for something like this in their life would be a disservice. And so that is why I do this, is I want to help people. So it kind of goes back to your why. Like, why do you need an invite? Well, why do you coach? You know, I think about it like, we have to invite because if someone didn't invite me, I wouldn't be here right now. And all the people under me would likely not be here right now. Maybe someone else would have invited them along the way, but maybe not. So all the people that have gotten results that have been under me, they wouldn't have gotten those results. They wouldn't have gotten healthy. Their blood work wouldn't have been better. Their relationships wouldn't have been better. So this has a true impact on someone's life. So when you're not inviting, you are not giving someone the opportunity to make positive, healthy changes in their life. Another reason to invite is when you're starting a new program. So me, I am starting the work. I started early. We were supposed to start Monday, like my team, but I started early because I also am a fitness instructor. And so I get behind on the schedule. Like I finish Morning Mouth to 100 a week late. So I started the work so that I could start doing the workouts and kind of showing on my Instagram stories and on my page the workouts so that it is very easy for me to invite to the group starting on Monday. So the sample workouts are there for a reason. Even if you're in another program, do 10 minutes of the program and give a little sneak peek preview of the program. So if you're not doing the work right now, like I said, do 10 minutes of the sample workout and show the workout. There actually are some modifications, which I didn't think they said there weren't going to be modifications, but there are some modifications. So if it intimidates you, don't let it. And then we're going to be getting a sample workout for the bar. So when a new program is coming out, the beauty of our opportunity as coaches is that we don't have to do all this marketing. Beachbody does it for us. They pay tens and thousands, hundreds of thousands. I think he said he wanted to increase it into the millions this year. Marketing. So even though you might not be seeing or hearing the marketing, other people are. And now is the time to show up, to talk about what's coming out and coming up, because they're hearing about it not only from their ads on Spotify or in Apple Music or on YouTube, on their Facebook, but they're also seeing other coaches post about it. And so if you're not talking about it and if you're not inviting that person, someone else probably will. And I think if you've been in this business for longer than a month or 2 months, you know that there's been some people that joined and you're like, I would have loved for them to join my group, or I would have loved for them to join me in coaching. So make sure you guys are talking about it. So you better believe that I'm talking about the work. I did the work. I talked about the work. And every single day I'm going to invite to the work in a poll or in a swipe up. And all those people that are watching my stories about the work, I'm going to invite them to do the work with me. And if the work's not the good fit for them, because ultimately I have to fulfill their need with a program that is right for their goals and their interests, but make sure that you guys are inviting them to something. And even if the work might not be right for them, you're going to find out through the invite process what program is the right fit for them. Any questions so far?
I have a question. I have a question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Daleen.
Yeah, so you said that like you'll invite them if they're following your post. Like, what do you mean by that? Like they're commenting and like saying they're interested, or just like even if they're just viewing it often and liking it? Like when do you like reach out to them?
Yeah, if they're liking or commenting on my posts or just watching my stories, I just go down the list because they're obviously watching me for a reason, right? So if they are following me and watching my stuff and they're not unfollowing me or unfriending me, then that means they are interested in what I'm doing. Because think about it. Think about people you follow. You only follow, think of like the blogger aspect. You only follow bloggers that you like the content that they're putting out, right? So I have bloggers that I follow. I follow or unfollow the ones that I'm interested or not interested in. So if they're following you and watching your stories, they are interested. Even if they don't join right then and there, or even if they don't respond to your question, they are interested if they keep watching. So there have been people that I've seen, I'm going to go live after this about coaching. And there have been people that watch my live. I typically try to do it every week or twice a month. They watch my live every single time. And so they might, and I'll invite them in that sense. Hey, Daleen, I saw that you watched my sneak peek about coaching and my Q&A about coaching. Were you just watching to see what I was talking about? Or were you actually interested in learning more about how you could be on my team? Another example of an invite. It's very like, do you see how that's like not scary at all? Because it's just asking them. Or sometimes with the polls, I do polls every day. I think I have probably like 4 polls in my Instagram stories right now. I give them an out. So it's like, hey, Rachel, I saw that you voted on my poll that you are ready to do my new program with me. Did you accidentally hit that, or are you interested in learning more information? Sometimes they said, yeah, I did accidentally hit that, but I would like more information. So you're kind of like being up front instead of like catching someone off guard, like, shoot, I just clicked the answer and I didn't mean to answer. Oh no, she's going to like invite me. Like, give them that out, give them that opportunity to say yes or no. And if it happens again, like if you see that person voted again, ask again. Sometimes it might not be on accident. And I've actually had people say, I did do it on accident, but it must have been meant to be. And then they've joined, you know? Does that answer your question? Does that help? Okay. Who else has questions? You can unmute yourself because you are muted if you have questions, or you can ask in the chat box. Okay, so our next thing that I'm going to go into is once someone says, yes, I'd like more information, or yes, I have health and fitness goals, what happens next? So first is getting those health and fitness goals. You got to know what they need so that you can give them a solution to their goal and to the needs that they have. That's what we have. We have solutions. We have a giant toolbox. If someone says, I keep eating junk, talk to them about Shakeology. Talk to them about beach bars. If someone says, I would love to work out, but I have no energy, I'm so tired, they need to drink Energize. Or they said, you know what, I was doing really well and I fell off the wagon. Ask them why they fell off the wagon. Sometimes they got too sore, recover. Sometimes they just had no one holding them accountable, our accountability groups. Everything. Say they have a wedding coming up and it's like next month, or they have like a vacation, or there's someone that says like, I need results. I need results and I need them now. I get very discouraged if I don't see the weight come off. They need to start with 3-day refresh, because that's instantly going to give them, I've seen 3 to 6 pounds in those 3 days. So find out what their goals are. Find out what their needs are. If they ask them what has worked in the past for them, if they said like, I get it all the time, I lost 40 pounds, I lost 60 pounds. Hey, awesome. That's amazing. But then they're like, but I gained it back, or, but I gained 10 pounds back or 20 pounds back. And I say, okay, awesome. I'm so proud of you for losing that weight. How did you do it before? I had someone recently tell me they use diet pills. Okay, well, we're not going to do that because that's not healthy for us. But, you know, what got you excited on that journey? She was losing weight consistently. So I got to get her plugged in for a nutrition program because she did it the unhealthy way and I need her to do it the healthy way. And if I ask her, do you need to see the scale move in order for you to stay motivated? Then maybe I should start her out with 3-day refresh and show her that option. So first, find out their goals. Step 1, find out their goals. What are their health and fitness goals and what are their interests? Step 2, offer them 2, max 3 solutions to their problem. So if someone says that they like low impact, I would ask them what their interests are. So if they say yoga, Pilates, I would send them the PiYo, and I would send them 3-week yoga retreat. If someone says they like a variety, I would send them 21-day fix. I don't know if there's a preview for real time, but 21-day fix, variety, 7 different workouts, aka 21 different workouts now that we have the real time. Morning Meltdown also has that variety, but the 100 workouts can be intimidating. So I'd rather them do 21-day fix real time and then transition into Morning Meltdown 100, unless you had a Morning Meltdown 100 group starting, because there is power and excitement in one of those like test group style groups. So you have to figure out what their goals are and what their interests are so that you can offer them a solution. I don't think so. What I do is I send them, I have on my notes, I have, it's called workout preview, and I have previews for all the programs. So you should create this on your phone. So I have a quick, link that I just copy and paste for the 3-day refresh, the preview of that. I have a blurb about pre and post Shakeology, all that. I'll tell you about that in a second. I do have if people ask me about my groups, I do have an accountability group info, which I'm going to paste right here so you guys can see it. You can certainly use my video and say that this is one of the coaches on my team, or watch mine and create your own. It's an old video. I have short hair in there. It's like after someone chopped like 9 inches off my hair. So I have previews of all the programs is what I was getting at. And so if they are interested in PiYo, I have a PiYo preview. And you just go to YouTube, Beachbody's channel. Make sure you're sending a Beachbody video, not like someone else, some other Beachbody coaches page. They have previews for all the programs. So I have 21 Day Fix, Core to Force, T25, 22-minute hardcore, Country Heat, size, you get the picture. And then I also add like a little blurb about it. So, this is my Country Heat one, for example. I'm putting this stuff in the chat box. So my Country Heat one is, this workout is unconventional, but so much fun. So if they don't like working out, I offer a dance workout. Don't let the dancing fool you. My friend lost 5 pounds and 13 inches in 1 month. Her legs toned up and her waist got more defined and toned. So, do a little blurb about it. Don't just be generic. If you don't have the program, or if you've never done the program, then don't add something like that, because it's not your experience if they ask more questions about that. Does that help you guys? So first step, figure out the health and fitness goals. Second step, you're welcome. Second step is to figure out what their interests are so that you can offer them 1 or 2 options. So what I do is I send those 2 options, and then I say, watch those previews. They're about 2 to 3 minutes long. And then tell me which one gets you excited to start. Because they usually choose one of them, right? So they might say like, oh, I think that 21 Day Fix is perfect for me because I need variety. I don't want to get bored. Okay, awesome. This is your next step. You have the option of getting the pre and post workout and or the Superfoods protein shakes. Then I send them my blurbs about it. I'm going to show you guys my blurbs. And so people if they are watching the recording, they're not going to get all this stuff. So you guys get all this extra goods since you're on the call live. So these are my blurbs about pre and post and Shakeology. You could initially copy and paste mine into your own notes, but make sure you tweak them based on your experience. So you guys can see it there. The pre and post are also both all natural, because that's usually a follow-up to Shakeology. The pre-workout gives me energy for my workout, so I can give them my all. When I drink it, I don't feel like my body is dead weight. Truth. For the post-workout, it's pure protein with added BCAAs to help with muscle recovery and reduce soreness. It becomes a nice treat post-workout. It's so true. It's a free snack, if you're being strict with nutrition. Shakeology has been a lifesaver for me. I am constantly on the go, so it's easy to whip up and enjoy in the car on my way to an activity. Since drinking it, I've been less bloated. My digestion has gotten more regular. My energy is up. I rarely get sick. It fulfills my cravings most days and helps me crave healthier foods. It's all natural, no artificial ingredients, no artificial flavors, and no soy. I also, if I'm talking to someone who's pregnant or nursing, I let them know that I drank that while I was pregnant and nursing. So those are my blurbs. So I tell them they have their choice. Their program comes with pre and post and or Shakeology. Because if they get them both, they get an even bigger discount. But especially like a month like this month with everything's $20 off, they're getting pre and post or Shakeology for $40 to $60. You guys, that's crazy. So you have to make sure they know that it comes with it. If they say they don't want that, you have to let them know that this is a one-time purchase or opportunity to purchase it at $40 or $60. And I say 40 or 60 because I usually sell the 21 Day Fix challenge pack that comes with portion control containers so that they have the nutrition basics, because that's not the full program anymore because we have Ultimate Portion Fix and Tubing Mindset. But I usually sell them that challenge pack instead of just the basic. But if they have the containers already, then I sell them that basic one. But they need the containers. So I let people know that that's one time a year they get to buy it for $60. So they should definitely take advantage of it. Or it's like $100 for two. If they get, I think it's $200 is the pre and post with the bod on demand. So you figure out which one they like. Once they say, oh, I think I would totally be into the pre-post, you tell them the flavors. So I don't know if I have a shortcut for energized flavors. Oh no, it doesn't work on the computers. So I have a shortcut for energized flavors. I let them know that they have two options for the pre-workout, lemon and fruit punch. My favorite's the lemon. Fruit punch literally tastes like Hawaiian punch. So if you're a Hawaiian punch fan, you'll love it. I always give the tub unless they are someone who travels. Then they pick their pre-post workout. I let them know for post-workout, it's chocolate, orange, or chocolate vegan. The chocolate tastes like hot chocolate. Orange tastes like creamsicle. Vegan chocolate, I don't know how it tastes. It's just like a creamy chocolate flavor. It's delicious. They tell me their flavors, or I talk to them about Shakeology. I pretty much just name my top flavors now. My top flavors are vanilla, cafe latte, chocolate, all vegan. You can choose one flavor. Let them know they can choose one flavor or a sampler, a combination. Once they tell me their flavor, awesome. I'm so excited to get you set up. I just need your first and last name and your email. Get the share cart, set it up for them, send them the link. You have to send them the link. Don't let the email get to them because it always gets caught up in some box. So make sure you copy and paste that link, send it to them. Now, they say, how much does it cost? Make sure you tell them, and I like to voice message this, or I will spell this out for you here. I list it out instead of a big paragraph. You're going to get 1 year access to Beachbody on demand. It's the Netflix for workouts, meal plans, and healthy recipes. A 30-day supply of, if they choose, I would say or a monthly supply, because if they get a combination pack, it's 24. So just like a month supply of whatever their shakes or pre-post or both, whatever they chose. Portion control containers. That's why I do the 21-day fix challenge pack. To go with the meal plans, a shaker cup they can use for shakes or water. Entrance into my private accountability groups for life, because in my coaching business, once you become a member, you sign up with me, you're always a member. You don't have to make additional purchases. Me as your coach, and then you give them the 160, this month it's 160. And you can let them know, usually it's 180, but this month there's a $20 off sale, 160. So make sure you tell them that they're saving money, because everyone likes to know when they're saving money. Then that's it. It's in their court. And the next is the follow-up, which that's a whole other call, is the follow-up. But that is how I invite. That's how I've been inviting for the last 4 years. I think there is 1 month that I have not hit Success Club. 1 month. I haven't hit Success Club in my 4 years of coaching. And I will tell you that when you do this, when you do your power hour 5 days a week minimum, there's no way you're not going to help at least 3 people. You got to show up. You got to be real, authentic. You got to share your journey. It all starts with you. Your journey is your business. So if you're slacking off, then people are going to see you're slacking off, and they don't want to join someone slacking off. This is a very crucial time, because everyone's going to start something January 1, January 2nd, January 5th or 6th, whatever that first official week of January is. And you want to help them, because through your results and all of our results, you can look at my Instagram and see my latest MM100 results. You know that these things work. I said it the other day to my team. I'm like, we're not offering or selling, doggy beds to cat ladies. We're not selling something that people don't need. We are not selling anything, because when you have focus on the sale, then you forget what this actually does. This helps people with their problems, and it helps fulfill their goals and desires they have for their life. So think about what you need in your life. You need the accountability. You need the support. You need a plan. other people need that too. And, you know, talking about being sick, we're in like a sick time of year. And you guys, I used to be sick all the time. I have a concierge doctor, which means I could text my doctor at any time because I needed a doctor at all times. So I was always sick and needed medication immediately before it got worse. I'd been in the hospital 3 times for having mono and my immune system shot. Since joining this, guys, I have not taken medication, antibiotics, in 4 years, other than a little bit of medication after I had my babies because I had natural births. So I'm actually going to stop this recording because I just want to tell you guys that think about how this has changed your life, and you have this opportunity to help change someone else's life. And that was actually why I decided to continue coaching, because I went to my first diamond retreat. And so everyone's life had been changed and transformed and impacted. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to have that impact on the lives of others. And that's what we have the opportunity as coaches to do. If you follow other coaches, their lives are nothing like they were when they started. My life is nothing like it was when I started. So we truly have a gift and opportunity. And so that's why we have to invite, because if you were having a party and someone invited themselves to your party, you'd be like, well, yeah, you can come, but I mean, that's kind of weird. You invited yourself to my party. And that's what you're expecting people to do. You're expecting them to just come to you and say, can I come to your party? And when's the last time you invited yourself to a party? Maybe to your best friend. So I want you guys.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri's talking to me. So you guys have to think about that. And so, you know, my last thing, if you are a new coach, that's your opportunity to invite. You're someone new, and you know that when you do something with other people, you succeed. And so that is what I want you guys to do is right now, you know, get off this call and think about whose life you can impact. Whether it's in regards to the work, the bar blend, just finishing the year and not going to all these holiday events feeling like crap, because no one wants to feel like that. And you know how it is when you are getting dressed and you're anxious, or you're getting pictures and you're picking yourself apart. And we have the opportunity and the solutions that help people get free from all those things that stress them out and give them anxiety. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you have any other questions, I am here to answer. Did this help? You guys can unmute yourself or shake and nod your heads. If you want to turn on your picture real quick so we could take a picture, you're so welcome. Anyone else want to turn on their pictures or their video before? Yay, your beautiful faces. Dry shampoo helped me pull myself together. Okay, ready? Cheese. Let me read this chat real fast if you have anything else. You're so funny, Laura. Thank you. I've been so intimidated. Yeah, don't be intimidated. I would, so helpful. I've been stressing big time. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So don't stress out. This is an opportunity, and you guys have the opportunity to change someone's life. So just think about how your life has been changed and that opportunity to help change and transform someone else's.